Yo ho ho! What's going on, guys? You guys already know what it is. Solo leveling. It's been a long time. I think like almost like a month and a half since we last talked about solo leveling. I've been meaning to do reviews for the chapters periodically. And I'm going to start doing that. We had the little scramble with the vacation shit, and I've been getting unpacked and getting all my shit ready and like focus and stuff. So we're getting to that point. On Monday we should have a consistent schedule with releases and stuff. But I wanted to talk about solo leveling. It's been a long time, and like it's it's really been fucking amazing. Out of like all the different things that I've been watching, or excuse me, reading, out of the different like hold on, before we get it popping, let me make sure that I send this link. All right, 2 seconds. Um, by the way, remember to like, subscribe, um, subscribe especially and shit. We getting it popping, dog. We already passed the 1K mark, so you already know what's going on next. I was wondering where the content been. Back. Yeah, you already know MMA District. Hey, yeah, man, we had to get that shit out rolling now, but we're back. We're back. All right. Let me post these links real fast, and then we'll get the combo popping and shit. I'm super excited to talk about this, man. Everything's been happening, bro. Solo legit has been like top 10, like, bruh, like fuck, bro. That shit's been like on everything. It's been like top 10, bro. Um, I should fucking say like top 5, top 4, top 3, or whatever, because nothing else is up to par with it right now. One Piece isn't keeping up. One Punch is the only thing that's been beating out solo leveling. Or excuse me, One Punch, yeah, and it's been doing fucking amazing. What's up, Beavers? What's going on, bro? But all right, let's get it popping then, since everything's set. All right, so all right, so we got to the point where Sung Jin Woo has officially gotten the points or the skills that he needs to like, he's gonna go take the test. He feels confident in his capabilities. He feels confident in what he's doing and his abilities, stuff like that. That he's willing to push to that like next level, to the next point, to actually get rid of the E ranking. This is like, because there's okay. This is gonna be a huge pivotal point in the story, because like not only what's unraveled, we'll get to that in a second, but like everything before this point has been, oh, he's an underdog. Oh, let's underestimate him because of his rank and shit like that. Across the board. Besides the niggas that know him, that's the niggas that work with him, and he's really been like really secluded and shit like that, going to the dungeons and shit and working. Nobody really knows about Sung Jin Woo. And we're recently getting a little sprinkles of the possibility of this S rank hunter. I forgot her name. I'm really, really like, I suck with the names and manhwas. I have to try harder to get that, and I'll try and do better. But like, she's really one of the few ones that's been like, creeping on and staying out to the scent. Aside from the association and like all the other like little hunters guilds that like are keeping an eye on him. And actually, this same guild, the Hunters Guild, I believe is the appropriate name for them. Um, both of the S rank hunters and leaders are actually like addressing him. Like, remember the first one that showed up, the leader of the actual Hunters Guild, I forgot his name too, but the red haired guy, he walks up and directly asks him straight up, and then Sun Jin turns him down. That was a fucking badass moment. I thought everything was gonna be put on the side, like there was gonna be like a huge wrench thrown in the plan, but it seems like it stayed consistent. What's up? Says our boy Sun Jin Woo been getting Saitama treatment by others. Yeah. What's going on, Rimpa? What was I saying? Okay, yeah. So and then he turned down that offer. So it's like, then the association asked him, to be like one of the association hunters and shit like that, like one of the real ass niggas and shit. Turn that shit down too. So it's great that he's gonna stay consistent with the original plan to join the other guy. They're gonna make their guild, and you see the pieces falling in place. For example, he just entered an A rank dungeon. He's seeing how an A rank team works. He's seeing the makings and little parts of it. I'm assuming the other kid already has information like that known as well too. Maybe even some of the logistics are down as well. But I kind of get the feeling that we're gonna have to like together, like us, the viewers, Sun Jin Woo, and the other guy, really make the guild and go through all the hardships. And all the other guilds have mastered and passed through because they've been established for a while. So, with that being said, the entire, like I was saying before, because we're getting to a point where it's gonna pivot, where it's no longer gonna be like, oh, that's an A rank hunter or whatever. Let's underestimate him. Don't let him do that shit. Protect him. Oh, hey, you don't have to like deal with situations like that. It's whatever. We're getting past that point, and oh man, like, bro, you don't even get it. Like, I'm not only happy, but I'm also scared because this is kind of like a safe haven that we have. Like, it's narratively, it's easy to like get into it when like, oh, they're gonna underestimate our nigga and shit like that. He's gonna come through, show them off, and niggas gonna be impressed. That's not gonna be the case anymore. Niggas gonna see him, acknowledge him and shit, and that's gonna be badass too. You know, that's like the great appeal of One Piece, that Luffy, as his prestige goes on, higher bounty and shit, the more niggas know about him and shit. Remember, Saboti Island, they even had imposters after him and shit because they had been gone for so long and their reputation was so great. So they were trying to like, get that. So that's what I'm really worried about in terms of like how the story's gonna go from that point. But as I already mentioned, there are examples where it works just fine. So it's not the biggest problem. So then we found out about the little machine too that actually tests your ranking shit. That was pretty interesting. How they're able to like immediately give them a ranking and power scheduling. And then we were told that the machine isn't really broken. It's just there's no real way to like measure certain power levels that are that high, S rank niggas and shit. So to see Sung Jin Woo get in there and then have the niggas approach him, that was so fucking badass, man. What's going on, Jay Hudson? I see you have learned of the great. You already know my boy. Sung Jin Woo out here, bro. You already know. I'm leveling. All right. But where's it going? Yeah, that was pretty interesting to see the hype for that shit build up. But now here's the new play. So we're done with the dungeon, the demon dungeon, to an extent. We still have more to go, but we're leaving that aside for a second. He sold the orb, the magical orb. This is jumping ahead a little bit, but I want to address that directly. That magical orb was a badass item. It gave them like a half power boost from what they had or some shit like that. Super, like, terrific ass power boost to orb. Got rid of it. They don't have it anymore. His mages don't have it anymore. And I'm not complaining or saying that his mages are weak because they don't have it, because they were sufficient and he is using them a lot more effectively. I kind of think it was a plot point that the author made on purpose to show us in the previous battle of the mages actually being active in like their role in the fight. So to have that gone and now to be facing an A rank dungeon sorcerer who was able to stop two A rank magician sorcerers from like affecting his barriers and shit like that. He has a horde of several hundreds because like from what we've seen in there, 50 came out the little small gate after the second barrage or whatever. This is way more than that, bro. Way fucking more than that, bro. It has to be like 2, 3, 4, maybe even 500 high orcs in that bitch. And like, I'm not saying Sung Jin Woo didn't body them niggas one strike easy as fuck, but like, that's 500 niggas. I personally think he could take it on by himself. That's an exaggeration, and it may be like not accurate, but like Idris and all the other boys, like, it's not gonna be a problem, bro. Them niggas can do it. He has his own necromancer army, and he has a huge magical supply, so he can fight most niggas. We just don't have that much information about this sorcerer, and the fact that Sung Jin Woo himself was worried about this guy's strength, like mid journey and shit like that. That worries me a lot, man. And the fact this nigga speaks Korean too, bro. Like, bro, what type of creature out here speaking Korean and shit, bro? Well, I know a few chapters ago with Sung Jin Woo's dad, there was that whole speculation whether he was actually like a monster from the dungeon or whatever, or whether he was an actual human that entered the dungeon. And as we know, confirmed speculation, he is the father of Sung Jin Woo. But to see that actually be a reality, or possibly a reality, like a creature imitating or trying to like be similar to like creatures, that's pretty interesting. I know that for them to bring it up in the first place and to describe it like that, whenever they were talking about Sung Jin Woo's dad, it gives us more hints that may be a possibility, or that other creatures inside of dungeons may have also had that same trait. But I didn't necessarily think it was that true. I thought it was just like them emphasizing that to like, you know, criminalize this nigga because they had so much doubt and were so scared of him. But this may be a possibility. Now, he does have the appearance of a high orc or whatever, so he's not like completely impersonating a human, but like, this is abnormal and shit. Let me see. What's going on? Yeah, I know it's you, Tom. Nigga, to relax, bro. Renpa says, I'm predicting Jin is going to have saved the day and the hunters will keep it secret. Ooh, we finna get on now, bro. Cause fuck, I wish I knew these people's names. We're gonna call her Glasses. The sorcerer on this A rank team are Glasses with a fucked up eye now and shit because he was trying to hold it back with the big ass titties and shit. He saw the fan service that sent Sun Jin-woo. She's gonna be a prime character, as we all know. And there's parallels to her in the healer that we had in the beginning of the series that she's gone now. And I want to see what interaction he has with that. But we're gonna get on that in a second. Good ass thinking, Rempa. So Jalen said, "Oh yes, you caught up." And he high enough level to take on a new one. Yeah. Our boy needs better armor. Ooh, bruh. I forgot he wears armor because that shit's invisible and shit like that. Yeah, dog. He gonna need something, bro. All these high orcs, dog. Tom says, I'm high key covering it as well, but was lazy and waiting on a friend to catch up. Facts. Oh, yeah. His armor is good, but like, you could always get some stronger armor, bro. You could always do that. Alright, so let's get back to what topic we were talking about. Oh yeah, him taking on niggas on the high orc. Alright, so throwing all the bullshit away. This isn't like the S rank blue god. It's not on that level, I don't believe yet. But like, this is still crazy. Throughout from the beginning of the dungeon's door, they were able to feel the magical surges of this guy. The entire team was petrified. This is gonna be a fight. It's about time we get onto that point. You're right, Rempa, and it is really about that. So as we know, Glasses sensed him in the previous encounter when a bunch of high orcs showed up in the beginning of the dungeon. Killed them immediately. Now, this gives us like a little more insight into why the high orc sorcerer may be calling them there. He killed them in like a splickety split. Like they were getting bodied, they were about to die. The A rank assault team, but Jin came in and like bodied them niggas clean. Like it was a few times we even had them bitches in the air, bro. Remember that one girl that was sitting there like admiring the high orc fucking getting killed and shit. Something came right in front of her and shit like that. Like he did that thing to him. So I'm assuming that it's because of that interaction. It's because of like how easily and quickly he busted their ass, and he's calling them forth. He wants to see who did it, who's the leader, who's the strongest. And I was thinking, if this sorcerer, or excuse me, yeah, this magician, who may or may not be the strongest magician of the group, who may or may not have the same tactics as other magicians in the group, she was able to sense Sun Jin-woo's stealth ability. Pretty impressive. His stealth ability isn't the highest in the verse, but it's pretty fucking good, especially with how he uses it and how he's trained it. But she sensed it. That gives us more accolades to her capabilities, along with what she did in the fight itself. But if she can sense him, doesn't that mean that the high orc sorcerer can sense him? And she's only keeping quiet because like she's giving him the benefit of the doubt. There must be a reason why he's hiding his power or whatever. But that's the only part that's connecting to me. Like this nigga called them in there to negotiate, quote unquote, to talk, quote unquote, because he wants to kill or see or talk to the nigga that just fucked over all his high orcs and shit like that. It has to be that, because that's the only thing that's like those are the pieces that I'm seeing lining up. Now, the thing that throws a wrench in the fucking plan situation dilemma is the leader. I forgot his fucking name too. All these niggas got. I'm sorry. No offense to Korean guys if you guys are watching, but I'll try my hardest to learn it from now on. But the leader of the team, he's not stupid. He's not incompetent. And he's shown us that. As he's not unpowerful, he's not the strongest at all, but he is competent in terms of fighting capability as well, and mentally competent. So the reason why I say he's going to throw a wrench in the situation is because of his pride. He doesn't know of Sun Jin-woo. None of them know of Sun Jin-woo. So the entire decision making in this entire conversation is going to be based on him and his capabilities. He's already nervous. He's already trying to earn his right to, be the actual leader of a team. And he's done, from what it seems like his team is well equipped and comfortable with his leadership. Sure, they may give him advice. Sure, they may say it's different things. But like they're all supporting him. And it looks like that team is very, very cohesive and coherent. So we've already seen him shaking. We've already seen him doubt the fuck out of the situation. And we've already seen him like question himself, question his own personal goals, and then choose what's right for the group to pull out of there. And they couldn't. So I'm confident in that he's capable. It's just that this isn't a situation where normal fighters, normal people, or even a normal individual is going to be successful. This is the enemy's like high commander calling you forth. They have you like, they're going to kill you, but they're calling you inside. Like you don't have the advantage here. In terms of negotiating tables, you're at the bottom. You're at their mercy. You're coming to see their king. Basically, you called a parlay for some pirate stuff. So the question is, what what's gonna be thrown on that guy's shoulders? What burden is he gonna have in terms of like getting him out of there? Because it's not gonna be Sun Jin Woo, unless what I'm saying is correct. That the sorcerer calls out Sun Jin Woo from the beginning, just knows who he is. It's not gonna be like that. This guy's gonna be responsible for like half of what occurs. So I'm just super worried about him and what he does. Let's check back in. I think only 3 of the hunters are gonna make it. Wow, Jay Hudson tripping, bro. He's trying to get niggas killed out here, bro. He needs more S class shit. Yeah, he does. He does need more S class weapons and stuff like that. Armor. He knows that they have no way of escaping. Yeah. It's like I said, the situation is pretty bleak right now. But to throw in a little bit more specific before we move on to the rest of the discussion. So the girl that we're talking about, there's 2 S rank hunters that are in the Hunters Guild. The guy with the red hair and the female. So the female is present now. She, with, I guess through like sensing and like being irritated because of the weird shit that was going on with Sun Jin Woo playing around with his presence. This nigga's also pretty like sloppy with his shit as like the high level guys. He thought the girl wasn't gonna sense him. He thought the hunter wasn't gonna sense him. They both did. So she investigated. She made her connections and shit. Started calling niggas up, and now she knows about Sun Jin Woo. She doesn't know about his power. Even though we haven't gotten that revealed, but her actions in this recent chapter made it seem like she wasn't sure. She even referred to him as an E rank. So now I'm thinking, let's think about it in 2 scenarios, right? Let's assume that she doesn't know of Sun Jin Woo's true power. That the rumors of his S rank capabilities have not passed on to him. That even the number 1 red hair, we're gonna call him red hair, for the Hunters Guild hasn't spoken to her about the situation yet, right? She's going in there to save an E rank. There's got to be questions in her head, but like I just don't know. But she's going in there to save an E rank, an S rank guy. So at first I was thinking, if it's sealed from the inside, can she even get in? I'm assuming that she can. She's going to get in. As if not, it's going to be a problem for the plot. So let's assume that she can't get in, right? She walks in easily, no problem. But she can't get right back out. Most likely, she's going to come into the plot at a super opportunistic time. When the negotiations go to shit, when Sun Jin's in trouble, when the guy, the leader of the squad, is in trouble and he's made a weird decision that's going to get them all killed and fucked. And then right before Sun Jin reveals his power, she shows up, right? No weapons though, no armor, no suit up. She doesn't have that. She's going to be at a disadvantage, but she's still an S rank fighter. She's going to be capable. So maybe 3, like Jay Hudson said, is not accurate. There should be some of the team that dies. That should be the case. But I'm not sure if, like, with her coming, if their team should be annihilated. Like, for all intents and purposes, if Jin doesn't reveal his power at all, sure, a lot will die. But he's going to put his part in. He's going to help to ensure that a lot of them don't die. He already did it. If he does reveal his power, they win. And a lot of them shouldn't die. Just with Sun Jin Woo alone, a lot of them won't be fighting. Like his shadows are already A rank, B rank, a lot of them. And his fodder guys, they're like B and C rank guys. They can fight most niggas. I wouldn't even be surprised if the fodder knights could fight high orcs themselves, or if they were a high orc level. From what Sun Jin Woo was saying about the high orcs when he first saw them show up, that may not be the case. They may be stronger than what some of the shadows are, but definitely not Idris or the other guys. They're definitely like above that. So it's like so much, bro. And then the other one where what if she does know? What if she does know the secret of Sun Jin Woo, right? She goes in there and shit like that, looking for a quote unquote Eve rank, and she said it to referring to the guy because he knows him as Sun Jin Woo, the guy that gave her the pickaxe and shit like that, as the only weapon possible. He knows him as Sun Jin Woo. He knows him as an E rank. So there's no reason to divulge the fact that he's maybe a super powered individual, super strong, S rank, whatever. That may not be the case. She goes in there, confronts the situation. I'm assuming that she's gonna show up when it's like fucking a strap heap, right when she's gonna fucking come in or blow up, like I said before. And if she makes it in time, she's gonna call him out, or she's gonna expect him to fight. Now, we could entertain a situation where, let's say that like she fights with them, Sun Jin Woo doesn't reveal his power, but she still knows what's going on, and then she lets him And she plays it off like, just protect the guys, don't do anything crazy, don't show it off, right? She allows him to keep his secret for whatever reason, right? After that, it's gonna be where it blows up. She's either gonna like be super confrontational. I don't think they should fight, but like there does seem to be tension amongst different S rank hunters if they aren't like close together, whatever, because of the rivalry amongst guilds. But I don't think that she'll be like negative or mean towards him. She should actually be pretty friendly and inviting. Now, once everybody else figures out what's going on inside of there, that's gonna be a big ass problem. It just comes down to like Red Hair right now. He's the next big guy. Remember the guy? I forgot this guy's name, but he had a brother. His brother got killed by Sun Jin Woo because of cheating shit, and then he had a grudge after him, and then his Sun Jin Woo's guy beat his ass. Right? That guy was like a main villain for a good like 15, 20 chapters, right? Back whatever. Red Hair seems like he's gonna be the new one because he's not the leader of the other guild. The guy with the hair that clashed with the guy who got beat by Sun Jin Woo's dad. He doesn't seem like he's gonna be the enemy. He actually seems more of like, excuse my language, and like when I say this, I don't mean he's weak, but he seems like the softest of the bunch. The Hunters Guild guys, we haven't seen too much of their demeanor, but the male red hair, he seems confident and sucking strong, and the woman, she doesn't seem like a slouch at all. But the other guy, he's powerful as fuck and in charge and it takes initiative, but like, I don't know, man. He's after Sun Jin Woo. He knows about him to an extent. It seems like him being after him is like degrading his personality or degrading his like power displays or his like intimidation type shit. It's a little bit. But Red Hair, it seems like he's gonna be like the new one to like match up against and to deal with. Now, we already saw that one S rank hunter mentioned that Sun Jin Woo would probably take his arm off if he fought him. That he's that strong. And Sun Jin got into a training session after that in the dungeons. So Sun Jin is strong as fuck right now. Like, this is somewhat based on One Punch Man rankings to a certain extent. So I kind of want to give him like a mid to a true S rank where any S rank would have a true S rank means any S rank fighter will have to fight him seriously, and it could be a danger for him. That's what a true S rank is. But I'm not sure how it would work for him. Like, he's a necromancer, and he has assassin techniques as well, and he's super strong, strength or whatever, fast. But like, we don't know what these other niggas have. If you can be a necromancer and be that strong, what other S rank necromancers are there? What other S rank additional skills are there that are fucking badass like that? It's not just warrior and magician and mage and shit like that. It's probably more. If there's necromancer, there's probably other ones as well that can be elaborated upon. So the question is, what do these other niggas have that's fucking Sun Jin Woo level, bitch? Like, Sun Jin Woo gets to that level, nigga. Like, god damn, bro. Like, once I saw Sun Jin get the necromancer power, I was like, this is fucking broken, man. Like, this shit doesn't even correlate with your skill set, but like, that's fucking broken that you have that. You're out there fading niggas like any nigga you out there fading, and then you got an army of niggas that can fade too, bro. Led by Idris? Like, that's wrong as fuck. This is that shit. Alright, man. So let me see. The female S rank is weird because she knows he is different because he didn't have a smell. Yeah, the smell thing. That was I remember that shit. Yeah, you saw his dick. He didn't smell that dick. My mans can't have witnesses like that. Yeah, I want them to smash, bro. Renpa. Bro, it's them too, bro. It's glasses or it's S rank girl. Does anybody know her name? Somebody post her name in the chat, bro. I keep saying this shit. What the fuck is her name? It's gonna be one of them two. She's gonna smash. I'm hoping that the relationship gets built with glasses because you know how they're making the fucking their own guild, right? I'm telling you, these are the sprinkles of everything. From this group, this team, we could probably assume and make a strong guess that one of them or one or two of them may secede from that guild and join Sun Jin Woo's guild because either he saves them or like their friendship strengths or whatever like that. She's not here for no goddamn reason. Like, I know the leader of the team, he's prominent too, he's had a big role, but it's because he has a role in that fight. But this other girl, Glasses, I think she's gonna have a bigger role. It may just be my like hopes because she has a thick ass titties, bro. So I really need to get into the teeth, bro. But like, she seems like she's gonna have that later on role and shit. While this other girl, she seems like she's gonna be like a main obstacle the entire time, like for a good this arc and next arc. Because the Hunters Guild isn't leaving anytime soon. Red Hair isn't leaving anytime soon, from what it seems like, because we have the flying ants that just showed up on that one island and shit like that, which is about to get real. Like, we're focused on this greatness. It's about to turn the fuck up later on, man. Like, after we get out of this, nigga, it's about to hit. So I'm like, she's gonna be there. There's a good chance for a relationship because of how much effort she's putting into like investigating Sung Jin-woo, but we know it's power based. But we also know how power happens to like meld with relationships in terms of predicaments to get into, you know? Certain fights, he saves her, she saves him, they get an attachment because of that, they fall in love, they separate, that causes stress, and they get back together, makes the relationship even stronger, whatever. Shit like that, you know? Stereotypical shit. However the author decides to do it, I'm here for it. But I need them to get it, right? They got them cheeks, bro. Alright, let's see. Even says, chill, man. You already know, bro. They gotta be limited. True. She's just about to turn up. You already know. Eventually, Jin is going to be exposed. I'm waiting for that card, bro. For that new ID, bro. That's like the ID. Then everybody finna know, dog. Everybody finna know. Let's hope it doesn't happen before then, because we already know we had the party association that like monitors hunters and shit like that. They were looking for the nigga hard and shit. They were almost gonna like uncover some shit about the leveling system, but it doesn't seem like it. So we're safe to a certain extent, but still though, bro, shit could get exposed before that point, and I'm not sure if we want that to happen. But as you know, the girl is gonna be the one who exposes it, if anything. Thank you, dog. We really needed solo leveling content from somebody, my nigga. Like, I'm telling you, bro, we about to turn this shit up, bro. Like, whenever you get free too, bro, let me know your schedule. We'll hop in there. We'll hop in a discussion for real between a bunch of us, bro. Cause like, I don't know why people aren't talking about solo leveling. Why are niggas acting like this shit isn't better than One Piece right now? It's better than One Piece right now, bro. Like, solo leveling's hitting, bro. That shit hitting, dog. Okay, so let's run out to some other plot points and shit too. What else has occurred? Okay. So as I was talking about like the little sprinkles of what's gonna happen for later on, we're learning a lot more about the mining system as well. How these guys are like, they have entire teams and shit to clear out the dungeon besides the boss. You get all the crystals and shit, all the corpses and stuff that can be sold now as well. And it's like, this is we're starting to see the real logistics and makings of the guild and shit. I was very, very interested whenever we were able to take some things from the creatures, like what the stuff that we took from Vulcan. These are all high orcs. This is a necromancer. We finna get high orcs in the squad, nigga. You already stop me up, bro. We finna get in there, bro. We finna get some high orcs in these shadow squad, bro. Bro, Sung Jin about to be suited, bro. Suited, bro. And we've taken an actual hunter as a shadow, as we saw. We have Idris. We have the other guy. So, I was mad as fuck when we didn't get Vulcan. Anytime we go into a dungeon, bro, have a big ass fight throughout that entire time period, bro, I was like, give me that nigga, bro. Give me that nigga, bro. But we missed out on two, bro. The elf nigga and Vulcan, bro. The niggas would have been the shit if we had them on the squad, bro. But we didn't get any of them. I don't even think we got any of the high elves and stuff like that. So like, when I say I'll fucking like go crazy bit if we get this high elf sorcerer on our squad when we kill that nigga, bro. Like, I'm here for it, bro. We need that, bro. Our sorcerer core is good or whatever, but like that may be the reason why we were paying attention to it recently, as to when he sold the magical object or whatever, and they were degraded in power. He was like, you guys gonna be a little bit weaker, but like, it's alright, it doesn't matter. It's not. Don't worry about it too much, right? If we get him, it's gonna boost everything up, man. Everything. Like, I'm not saying that Idris is bad. Idris was good as fuck. He was good as fuck. But he fought Sun when he was like high A, low S, right in between there. I think he was called low S before he went to yeah, because that was when the two guys had the clash, and that's when he told Sun Jin, he was like, oh, Sun Jin could beat me and take an arm off, or like I would lose an arm trying to kill him and shit like that. So I think the training happened after that. So it's gonna be hard to say, but like, do you think that girl would die? Like the S rank hunter, because like this is a huge opportunity to get another person in our legion, bro. Another person in our legion, bro. And if it's not the sorcerer, We got an A-rank guy. Unless we're talking about, let's niggas talking about we're gonna get one of the A-rank assault team when they die. I'm here for it too. But like, we need somebody, bro. We need somebody. Switch your niggas on, bro. Hell yeah, bro. High orcs in the squad. We need that. I'm telling you, Tom, we need that shit. You're definitely gonna cop some high orcs in the squad. They will. Not getting Vulcan was a major L. It was like, what was it too that like you couldn't get demons or something like that? I think that was the rule that you couldn't take the challenge from demons. It was super unfortunate, bro. Vulcan's one of my favorite monsters as of yet right now. He can't get the demons from the tower. Agreed. Yep. I actually liked that he couldn't get Vulcan. Whoa, nigga. It's good that there's a limit. True. But we know the limit. It's like the strength of the soul or the warrior or some shit like that, or like and the soul can like choose to not accept it, and then there's 3 tribes or whatever. We do have the limit for Impa. I see what you're saying that like our necromancer squad can't be that strong at this point because we have to see growth, and it'd be like skipping ahead, kind of like Tico type shit. I agree with that and agree, but like we're kind of getting to that point where we need something. We're gonna need that next level hype. For as little as we've seen from these guys, and Red Hair is an example of like just teasing and shit, whatever. They're fucking monsters. We can't continue to underestimate them. Like, S-rank niggas are gonna be them niggas, bro. We're even struggling up against other guys that are not S-rank. Like the fucking, Necromancer we fought up against. I think we saw some panels of that before, after that. But like, shit like, there's, let's just leave it at that. That we're in high prospects of getting high orcs. We're in medium, maybe even low prospects of getting the sorcerer orc. But we need somebody next. We need a new addition to the team. That's greatly needed. Now he would be 2 OP, says Ibris. Now the S-rank girl not dying. Now she will be the main love interest. You won't let her die either, probably. Yup. Okay, hold on. Let me see what else. Because there were some other points that I wanted to get onto that were super important. Hold up. And if you guys have anything that you want to mention real fast so I can elaborate upon, drop that in the chat too and we'll hop on that. Okay, let's see. The bitch investigating. Let's see. It's just been so much, bro. Like, and I'm kind of upset that I didn't do it all at one time. Like, do chapter by chapter, and I will. I promise you I will. So 11 is going to be part of the criteria now. But, god damn, bro. Like, this nigga don't give up, bro. And, like, I love the chapter lengths, bro. Like, one of the things that, as to why I always give props to One Punch Man over everything else, is because it may be monthly, but the chapter length always copes for that. We never get a chapter that's underneath, like, 30 pages, 35 pages. It's always usually above that, unless there's, like, some specific situation. And for the most part, we've been getting like chapters every 2 weeks. So like to get 45, 50 pages every 2 weeks compared to One Piece who gets like 14, 15 pages a week. So that's like 30, 32. It's winning there. All right. The hierarchical song. All right. Let me see what your niggas thinking. All right. Can't wait to see Jin's dad. I'm really pissed with Jinwoo couldn't take Snow Elf Warrior. Oh yeah, man. So Senjunu's dad. Apparently, there's something coming. I'm not sure if the ants, but something's coming. He's currently in America, apparently, and I'm just like, first we have the gate that he traveled to. And apparently the gate is from Korea to America. There's so many things that could blow up or could show up here. Is that gate somehow going to be used or referenced later on to deal with that huge threat that Senjunu's dad's talking about? Is Senjunu's dad going to go back through the gate to get to Korea quickly or something like that? Who or what is this threat? Because if this nigga, like, it wasn't a competition. He bodied that one nigga. Senjunu's dad is strong as fuck. Like, he's not true S. He's high S. High S. We don't even know what above S is, but this nigga's up there, bruh. But, like, hold on. Grim, you can't compare manga pages to manga pages. Come on, bruh. Stop. It's the same, bro. It's It's the same, man. Come on, it's the same, bro. Yo, that's what I thought too, Ibris. That Sun Jin Woo's a threat, that he's a threat rising. But I'll say this again. I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the previous discussion, but here it is. Nothing else in this series, in this verse, is stronger than the leveling system. Sun Jin Woo's, like, to put it into, like, just listen clearly. Basically, what's happened is that, in our terms, God has come down and said, here, I'm going to make you stronger. Do what I say. And I'm going to guide you through life. That's basically what happened. For some goddamn reason, he has a godlike power that's making him stronger and guiding him through life. Like right now, but we don't have anything to guide us through life. Nothing guides us through life. None of that shit. It doesn't exist. You're born, you wander aimlessly, and you die. But if you had something that guides you, everything would be different. The fact that he's able to level up this quickly, to be this strong, and it's all based on his own intentions. Somebody has to notice that. There's too many weird and crazy things going on with the gates. The time thing, the time warp thing with his father or whatever. Father or whatever. I can't piece everything together. There's so many different things that could happen. And this guy's the author's doing a really, really good job with the story. I like the fact that he's sprinkling things, putting premonitions in different places, letting us know of futuristic threats that are like pending and that we're walking towards them, because it all builds the story and builds the world a lot. He's doing a really, really good job of building the world as well, and of showing us glimpses of the different parts of the world and connecting us as the story goes along. So we haven't even hopped into like American hunters, different places around like that. It seems like it's a regular continent, like actual Earth. So there's probably a fucking an Asian continent, an African continent, where all different hunters and niggas are and guilds are over there and shit like that. But as of right now, we're only focused on the Korean island and the American continent, or the United States in particular. So if this single island that's around Korea, apparently, I think it's Japan or something like that, what the island's on, is overrun by ants. And it's the most prestigious thing that's happened in terms of these gates. Besides the gates showing up and all the things that have happened because of the gates showing up, this is the first time where they've spilled into the real world, spilled into an island they couldn't control it. Several S-rank niggas came at the same time and couldn't deal with it. Now they're getting stronger. So, Sun Jin Woo's dad has to be talking about something great. Whether it's Sun Jin Woo himself, or whether it's something else, we're not going to know until we get there, but something fucking crazy is coming, man. And to be honest with you, man, to be 100% fucking honest with you, I got two sides to this coin. One side is that Sun Jin Woo's strong as fuck and how he's fighting, it gives me hope. The other side is, there's barely any fucking S-rank niggas out here. If a squad of A niggas for one of the strongest guilds in all of Korea is getting fucking manhandled, was about to die to a whole horde of high orcs, and then a larger horde came to overwhelm them, and they were going to overwhelm them. What hope do I have against this island, man? What hope do I have that two, maybe even, what was it, like, there's like 6 something like that, there's like 4 guilds, 1 each, something like that, so let's assume 6 to 7, right? Including Sun Jin Woo. Hunters are gonna take on the island, man? Nah, like that's what's coming is scary, bro. What's coming is really, really scary. Let's see what niggas on right now. I want to see what the Wizard High Orc can do to Sun Jin Woo. Maybe Sun Jin Woo is a threat. Yep. Is the manga a good recommendation, or is this manga? Yeah, Kung Fu Tao, bro. It's just fucking amazing, man. Yeah, as the guys already pointed out, if you hop into the Discord, the link is in the description right now. The guys will be able to provide you a link with solo leveling. Just talk to the guys in there and let you know real fast. It's a really, really good series. Really good chapter lengths. The art is exceptional, very, very good art. Everything's very, very clear, and the storyline and plot is very, very cohesive. There aren't any plot holes or any shit like that, and it flows very, very, very well. I love it. So check that shit out, man. Also, I definitely heard there's quite a bit of source material for the solo leveling series. I'm ready. Yeah. I heard there's a light novel or whatever. I'm not sure if it's done or how that shit works, but I'm just following the manhwa. So yeah, there's we should have a lot more content more anytime soon. I think there's a large gap between A and S ranks. Yeah, they said that. They said that the A rank and the S rank is a completely different thing. And granted, sure, we saw that. Senju by himself, a low to true S rank fighter, was able to monopolize the fight up against those orcs. Imagine if he would have brought out his necromancy squad as well. So he can handle it. And I know there's a big difference, but like, I guess to me, at the middle grounds for both of us, you and me, Renpa, we have to see the strength of the threats. That'll help us decide, or it'll help us understand how overwhelmed these S-rank fighters may or may not be, and how well Sun Jinwoo can do against these high-level threats. I don't believe a lot of these hunters could do what Sun Jinwoo's been doing in the dungeons, but like, we'll see how strong they are together. Maybe by great threat, his father met the system, and it will be a great plot twist. Yeah, man, that's what I'm fucking hoping. Okay, let me see if there's any more plot points that we can get on. Okay, so the fight between them. Let me see. Okay. 6. Okay. Yeah, right here, guy up. I'm actually kind of glad that this guy's like here. The red-haired guy for the guild. Because, like, it's not that I think lesser of, like, the other hunters, like I mentioned, but, like, we kind of need that, like, badass, like, cool, slick guy to show up out of nowhere and do his thing or whatever and shit. So, I'm glad that he's present. Sun Jinwoo's mom. I wonder if his dad is ever going to come back to Korea and actually, like, fucking... Because that's what the gate's for, but I'm not sure if they're actually going to release him from America so he can fly back or deport him or whatever. Or if he's going to have to escape and go to the gate and try to find his way back or whatever it may be. But, like, I'm hoping his dad does come back to fucking see his mom, help him take care of his mom. Because Sun Jinwoo's been doing a really great job with that. It's been all about that. He even traded shit out to pay for her medicine and help her get better and shit like that. So it's super great to see that. Now, it does pull on the heartstrings a little bit, because we all have moms, whether they've passed or not, and to see his connection with that, it does give us more purpose and more understanding. But fuck, man, I hope she's all right. We also met the hunter, the guy, the leader for the hunters or whatever, for the association, the old man or whatever. He seemed pretty intimidating when he first showed up, but he was really talking like, we need more niggas, I'm getting old and shit like that. But he seemed strong as fuck. So fuck, man, like, there's so many people that we can see more from. There's so many people that can be put in line to do things. And Solo Leveling isn't one of those series where, like, they'll tease you with something and then never show it to you. They usually show us stuff that they want to tease, or we're gonna see fight or whatever. So, unfortunately, probably not gonna see the old man fight from the association. I am interested to see what the role that the association plays in all this, because, like, we literally saw 2 S ranks go at it. Sure, they didn't blow up anything or like kill anybody, but like they went at it, and like their purpose of how they mention it is really, really interesting. Maybe for a future arc, maybe for a different situation, but like maybe if we're talking about hunters, gotta follow the rules too. So I was like, damn, what if a guild decides to try to take over some shit, or like what if some chaos goes down and like a guild has to like quarantine and stabilize the area and shit by occupation or whatever. Those are all fanfiction, fantasy, or whatever. But like this guy's world building is pretty good, man. He's putting a lot of cohesive points together. I'm excited to see what happens next. What's gonna push on forward. Let me see. Idris himself is probably S class by this point. Remember, he can make his shadows even stronger. Yeah, that's right. Damn, yeah, he can do that. Yeah. But all right, guys. That was it for the Solo Leveling discussion. I'm so fucking excited to see what happens next, man. You already know, as I promised, we're gonna do constant reviews, and if we get a good reception for this discussion video, so like it, share it, post it in different discords just like that. If we get to like however many views, we'll do it consistently. When we'll actually start a podcast or a discussion, regular streams for it or shit like that. Or we'll have niggas from the community hop in or whatever. We'll have you guys yourselves jump in or whatever, and then we could like shoot the shit about Solo Leveling because it's really heating up right now. Like, subscribe. We got more content coming up. Actually, if you're also a One Punch Man reader, we will be doing a discussion in about 30 minutes for the anime. Also for the manga. Apparently, unfortunately, Molesta Sensei's father passed away earlier this week. He tweeted about it, and prayers go out to him and his family. In accordance to that, it's unfortunate things happen. He did actually mention though that he has been working frantically on the manga since that point, and he's planning to release the chapter within next week. So I'm assuming Sunday and onward, we can expect the next chapter of One Punch Man 108. Spectacular pivoting point. We could probably get Orochi versus Saitama or some other fights in the horizon, but it's gonna be a huge chapter most likely because of the delay. It should be great. Stay tuned for that. But like I said, like, subscribe, guys. We're gonna keep it popping, man. Yo ho ho!